What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? Let's jump in and see what the energy is on this beautiful daily increase. This is going to be a message for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that ninth house. Very particular messages here on the ManjulaAwakening for your ninth house placements and or transits. But even with that being said, guys, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest. All right, Spirit, let's see. What's good? What's good? What is the situation here for Sagittarian ninth house collective on this daily increase? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, so we have infinity, unlimited potential. That's the situation here within a community. It does require you to have an evaluation, as like to reevaluate the way that you're looking at a situation. There's something that you're looking at having, and it's like you're seeing it as having like a fixed outcome. But the truth of the matter is the only reason why it has a fixed outcome is because of a locked perspective. Spirit is saying that there's more than one way to look at this situation. It does require you to become expansive in your perspective, and it also requires, with this B card, even though it says community on it, what it's really striking me as is cross-pollinating. So I'm really getting something with that Mercury energy here. I do know that Jupiter just moved into Gemini. Gemini's natural ruler is Mercury. So there's definitely something about this cross-pollinating energy, like the way that you are handling and communicating with people is very important. And in order to truly have the impact that you're desiring, it does require you to have a mutable perspective, per se. Yeah, see, there's some cloud, like consciously they're at the top of the deck with clouds being here. This is definitely saying that I feel like that there's some clouded vision. And I feel like that is what you're being asked to look around in order to see the unlimited potential inside of this situation. Let's see. What energy is on offer through this situation, Spirit? What energy is on offer through this situation here? Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Evolution, vibrations, legacy, technology, progress, expect acceleration. So the energy that is on offer is accelerated movement forward. Elevation, vibration, the like what's being offered to you through this situation is a legacy. Some sort of acceleration. Wow, look what's at the bottom of the deck. Mother Mary. I believe that Mother Mary came up on the daily increase for Wednesday, if I am not mistaken, which would have been May the 22nd. It says divine experiences. Do not be afraid of being powerful, miraculous encounter. Ooh, this is intriguing. This is intriguing. All right, Spirit, let's look inside of this unlimited potential with the 5-card spread, please. One flipper, 3 off the top, 1 from the bottom, please. All right, thank you, Spirit. So this situation is the the King of Swords, and it actually, I don't have reversals in this deck, but it actually hit this. Yeah, Yeah, it hit the table in the reverse, and now I see why. The Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, and this is actually going to be the representation for how Sagittarius is showing up, which is the Seven of Swords. So this is definitely needing to be mindful of the strategy which you're planning something in, because there is a need to really there's something that you're defending. There's something that this is the Seven of Swords, not the Seven of Wands, but in this particular depiction, it speaks about the strategy at which you're defending something, or you're going about achieving something. And I want you to know that there is an unlimited, this isn't a fixed situation. There's more than one way to go about this. But with the King of Swords hitting the table and it wanting to be in the reverse, this is definitely saying that there's the situation is someone is misappropriating their power. They're abusing the situation in an effort to get their way. And this could flat out be an Aquarius and or Capricorn. Doesn't necessarily have to be. I do want you to know that this person is doing certain things to cause some sort of distraction. To like with the King of Swords coming out, this is definitely given a person, but it could be a situation for you. Just take it as it resonates. But this person or situation is definitely intentionally throwing distractions in your way in an effort to get you from, like, to distract you from what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Okay, how we got here inside of this situation here, Spirit, is the Queen of Wands, because Sagittarius stepped into some confidence. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, there could be another person that is influencing this situation. We'll dive in and see. What is the advice here for Sagittarius? The Death card. Put an end to this shit. See this from a different perspective. Where is this all headed? The Ten of Wands. Yeah, somebody's trying to put distractions on you, to burden you down, to make you feel like something is way too much. And then the Seven of Swords is how Sagittarius is showing up. And like I said, I do feel like that someone is trying to do certain things to get you to feel like that you have to move in a deceptive like way. This person is definitely acting in low vibrational ways to throw off your strategy, your plan. Like the Seven of Swords is all about a strategy and a plan. And when you're strategizing and planning in the Seven of Swords, it does tell you to be very mindful of your intentions, because it's almost with the energy that's coming out here, this is really telling me that someone is almost hell-bent on your strategy being deceptive. Okay, definitely hell-bent on your strategy being deceptive. Oh, well, what is this, Sag? Let's dive in and break this down. If you feel like that this is your message, want to see a little bit farther, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. It does help circulate the messages to other Sagittarians in need. The only major arcana that's made it to the board so far is the Death card, so this could be pertaining to some sort of Scorpio. This person is definitely trying to throw off. You have some sort of vision. You're trying to bring this vision into reality, and I feel like that's what you're defending here inside of the Seven of Swords. But you may feel like that because someone is abusing their power, you may feel like that you may have to beat them at their own game, and that's not the strategy to come at this at, okay? Because this person is almost hell-bent on you becoming deceptive so that they can throw off your stability here, okay? Why is the King of Swords here in the reverse? To clarify unlimited potential. So there's definitely someone that is abusing their power in order to navigate in order to throw distractions, in order to get their way, I don't know, let's see, what is this King of Swords up to? Yeah, the Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Page of Swords. You're going to be receiving some sort of communications from possibly a water sign or an air sign here. the Knight of Cups. That is particularly Cancer. So there's this possibly some sort of an emotional, and it's the Knight of Cups is in the reverse here. So this is an emotional, like this is a manipulating emotional offer. Okay. It is very emotional, but whatever emotions are in it is fleeting. I feel like that this King of Cups, this King of Swords, whoever is abusing their power, this person is beginning to become very moody and very reactive. This person is becoming overtaken by emotions, and that is creating some sort of delay, some sort of like there's some emotional preparation that someone is doing. Look, the Seven of Swords is in the reverse. Accountability. Damn. If I'm being honest with you, with Sag showing up as the Seven of Swords, and then the Seven of Swords is at the bottom of this deck, which is really where I pulled the Seven of Swords to get Sagittarius's energy. And this right here says accountability and honesty. If I'm being honest with you, this person, like whatever approach this person is taking and they're abusing their power, you standing in your honesty, truth, and accountability is the very thing that is going to help you get around this person's distractions. Okay. So just keep that in mind. But I do feel like that someone is very, like this King of Swords is very reactive. This person is very, the Knight of Swords here, right here. The King of Swords and then the Knight of, this person is definitely doing something to bring some sort of emotional reaction up out of you. I want you to know it's almost like this person is preparing. It's like this person is setting the scene to cause some sort of emotional reaction. This keeps coming up, so just keep that in mind. So how we all got here is the Queen of Wands. I feel like this is really saying, the Queen of Wands in this spread, this is Sagittarius energy. This is fire sign energy. And I don't want you to ignore the fact that we got the King of Wands right here at the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely giving me the energy of Sag. How we got here, Sag has, at some point in time, Sag may have been a little, like, there could have been some spiteful behavior at one point in time, but I feel like this person is acting out of spite. You or this person is acting out of spite, okay? But here in this moment for my Sagittarius, especially since we're getting what's being offered to you is evolution vibrations, you're being given an opportunity to accelerate, to excel, to evolve, to move forward, right? Sag has stepped into some confidence. Sag has put some sort of jealousy, spiteful energy to rest. Sag has now found that, at least that's what you're being advised to do, to make some sort of transformation from this spiteful, jealous energy into this reborn transformation. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the Queen of Wands, Mother of Wands? Why is this here for how Sag got here? You definitely stood out like a sore thumb. Your true colors have shined. You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely stood out. You definitely stood out. You definitely stood in your confidence. You know what I'm saying? Confidence is key right now. You've taken some sort of charismatic approach to something. This is given, like, I just heard Stella got her, I heard Stella got her groove back. I'm gonna say it. I heard Joni got her groove back, but just take it as it resonates. I was getting ready to say it freely until I recognized what I'm doing. Anywho, There's definitely how we got here is there is confidence in someone is having confidence in some sort of information, or someone definitely did something out of spite, though. I do want you to know that someone did something out of spite here, but it's almost like the way that you have handled this is unlocked. Like, instead of you handling this from a fixed perspective and widening your view, your field of vision, you're able, like, it allowed you to take a confident approach on a new idea. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. 10 of Cups. Ooh, Sag is definitely bossing up. Okay, and that is what you're being advised to do. Transform, like put an end to something and completely step into something new here. Why is the Death card here for the advice for Sag? The Three of Pentacles, and this is talking, and this is really speaking, this particular Three of Pentacles speaks about apprenticeship, education, learning, right? So it's really about dedicating yourself to gaining some sort of skill that is going to help you put something old to rest in order for something new to blossom in. Like this is definitely giving water your own crops through knowledge. This is really what this is giving me. In this particular Death card, this skeleton and that little girl, they're watering a garden. This particular Three of Pentacles speaks about learning, education, and gaining some sort of new skill. I really do feel like that the advice here is to water your crops through knowledge. So whatever it is that you're trying, that you typically would go about from an emotional perspective, Spirit is saying rely on your knowledge, rely, and that's why you're actually being told to really learn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't ever put to rest being the student. Always remain the student. But also, like, the difference between knowledge and wisdom is what you do with the knowledge, right? Like, wisdom is knowledge applied. Wisdom is knowledge applied. So I feel like that this is saying, like, educate yourself and don't just leave it stored in the Rolodex. Actually apply that knowledge in a wise way, and that is how you undergo this transformation completely, so that you're able to manage the responsibilities and the burden of where it is that you're headed. Because I do feel like that someone is going to try to do, like, there's definitely something impulsive that someone is up to, and for where this is headed is the Ten of Wands, is that could really make you feel kind of bogged down. But I feel like that that's ultimately the entire message. Someone is trying to throw some shit on you to distract you and bog you down. But if you can resist the urge to react in a spiteful, jealous-like way and transmute that energy and water yourself through the knowledge, like gain knowledge from those burdens and water yourself through it, then you're actually headed to a more fruitful, bountiful position. But this ain't for the weak. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sit here and make it seem like that this is a pretty reading. Like, it is a pretty reading. Is it an easy reading? No. The only major arcana that's still on the board here is the Death card. This requires you to put an old way to rest and absolutely, completely be born anew. That's what this is requiring, and you can expect acceleration from that. But when you accelerate up a hill, I don't care if you're walking or in a car. If you're walking, you gotta put a little extra into it. If you're riding, your car has to pull a little bit more. I don't know if you've ever been going on the highways and been on cruise control, but even on cruise control, when you get to a hill, you can hear your car kind of kick into another gear to get up that hill. So this is acceleration. It's going to require action from you. Let's see. So where this is headed is the Ten of Wands. Why is this for where it's headed? The Five of Cups in the reverse. And this is moving on from past regrets. This is definitely putting... I have a card, I have a deck here, and it really does say, how's that for happily ever after? And it's the Phoenix card, and they're literally looking in a like you can tell that like some sort of castle was burnt down, and they're walking through the ashes. Release your guilt, Clover. Release your guilt. So there's something about you making peace with the past, forgiving oneself, forgiving others, and I say that I'm going to say this right here. It's like forgiving yourself for the decisions that you've made, releasing the guilt for the decisions that you've made. It allows you to really speak your truth and assert yourself and stand up for yourself without feeling like that you have to take shit. You know, sometimes when we ourselves hurt someone or we're reacting to someone's bullshit and we become too reactive, it's almost like we justify the person that drew, like we justify the shit that they did because my reaction was way too bad, right? So what this is saying is, if you can forgive yourself for the reaction that this situation is drawing out of you, then you can properly stand up for yourself without feeling like, well, I was out of line, so I'm just going to let it go. No, hold yourself accountable, and then, you know, Spirit is saying you have to stand up for yourself. You have to stand up for yourself. You're not standing up to someone who is actually depending on you overreacting so that your point is missed, so that you're not heard. Okay? Damn, look at the top of the deck. Shark, swim away from this situation. I really want you to be like, I don't even like giving messages like this, but you're so close to abundance that you got a grimy person in your energy trying to throw distractions to get reactions out of you, to like just trying to pull your mind off of your main goal. And so they're definitely, but I'm gonna tell you what though, it's going to work to your advantage, because even though it's a lot right now, that just means that you're being forced to handle and clear a lot of karma in this moment because of the things that this person is kind of like throwing at you. But what it does do is that it gives you a moment up ahead that you actually get to kick back and enjoy the abundance that's coming in for you. Well, Kiana, how do you know that abundance is coming in for me? Because the bottom of my decks don't end up looking like this without abundance coming in for you. That's how I know. Okay? Especially, yeah, when this is here. Bitch fire, stand up for yourself. And then the universe, baby, the universe is asking you to stand up for yourself and tell the universe what it is that you truly want from this situation. And it's like you're not truly expressing what you want because if you feel guilty for it in one way or another. You feel guilty for wanting, you feel guilty. Like, let's just be honest, some of us may be wanting, I know I got a situation where I would just be happy if the person would just, decide to go be happy elsewhere. But I'm not going to say that. But Spirit is like, well, why not? Maybe it's time to start looking at what makes you uncomfortable about wanting that. I mean, I don't want nobody to die. I just want to go be happy elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, that's all I'm saying, Sag. So definitely don't allow yourself to become reactive, because this is the energy of someone knowing that if they get you to become reactive, then whatever point you have to prove will not be heard. Seek clarity, embrace openness and insight, allowing life's truths to reveal themselves. Allow people to reveal their truths. Don't become reactive in that shit, and just understand that it's all working out in your favor. It says hear what's unsaid. I keep being drawn in my world to May the 11th. It's come up in readings galore. I don't know how, and they come up in my personal readings in the collective, so it's not just something for me. So How it showed up for me was I needed to go back and read a text message from May the 11th to show why somebody was doing what they are doing here. So you may be in conflict with someone, Sag. There's something from May the 11th that will help you hear what is not being said, okay? There's something about May the 11th needing to read between the lines. So y'all might need to go back and read text messages, emails, I don't know, maybe some Facebook messages. I don't know. There's something. Go read something from May the 11th, and it will reveal something. Like, it'll show you what somebody was trying to say without saying. It says, tune into the silence for truths that words can't express. Listen deeply. Scales of balance. Wow. Scales of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scales to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. There's a wish being granted here. Answers are unfolding right before your eyes. However, there are tides of transitions that you must ride. And through riding these tides of transitions, you have to be willing to seek the truth. You can't run from them. Even if they make you uncomfortable, you still have to be willing to face those truths so that you can go through a gentle release, and then you can get yourself right on track. I love it, Sag. I love it. This was a beautiful message. Let's get a closing message here. What is the closing message, baby girl? What's the closing message? Thank you. Burdens. I accept your help. Change me, divine beloved, into one who gratefully receives all help you send. Let me release the useless idea that I must carry the burden alone. Let me trust that you send the right assistance. May I feel worthy and accepted. We also have protection. I am safe. Change me, divine beloved, into one who is protected from all negative energy and predictions. Fill me with your dazzling and radiant light. Make me a vessel for your love. I now release all fears I've absorbed from others. And then at the bottom of the deck is prosperity. I told you, the bottom of the deck is hitting in y'all's reading. I just want to let y'all know. On the clarifying life situation, I pulled all of that last stuff from the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the decks is hitting. That means that the universe is bringing you in something beautiful. And even though it may unfold slowly, it is going to unfold beautifully, and it will make sense. I just had a subconscious message. I wish things could be different. Someone has definitely made a decision that they're not the happiest with, and they wish that they could go back and change things up. But it says prosperity. I am trusting. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows you alone are the source of all prosperity. Let me live in gratitude, trusting every need is handled. That alone is true wealth. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, Sag, I hope that you have a beautiful day. If this seems like this was your message, and I'm definitely going to do an extended version focusing on scorpionic energy on the extended, because that's still the only major arcana that came to the board. So I am going to do an extended version of this reading. I'm going to clear all of this up. I'm going to see what the scorpionic energy is trying to show the 9th house collective at this time. If that's something that you're interested in, you can find the link pinned in the comment sections down below, and it will be over on the members channel. If this is where we end, I have absolutely thoroughly enjoyed you. I hope that this has offered you what you were seeking for your day. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Peace, love, and light.